answer. So why did they hate us? Let's just talk for a second. Because they're not like us. No, why do the other nations, so even when they didn't know that we were the Israelites, when they thought we were blacks, when they thought that we were Mexicans, they still hated us back then. Why did they hate us then? Because no matter what they did to us, we would not die. We continued to multiply. Like literally, this is a people that has been broken and beaten and raped and completely crushed. And how do they continue to have so many children? And they continue to thrive. I don't care where you put them. Let's make a project. I tell you what, let's get the worst possible neighborhood. And on that corner, let's put a pawn shop so they can buy guns. And on this over here, let's put some check cashing. So as soon as they cash their check, they can either buy a gun or they can get some liquor, or let's see how many will go on that corner to church. And you know what this neighborhood is called? A project, a science project. Let's figure out if we can get these people to kill themselves. Why is this thing not working? Half of them are going to the pawn shop and to the liquor store, but a number of them are going to the church. Okay, the pawn shop and the liquor store are not working. Let's control the church. Let's destroy them that way. Does everybody understand it so far? It's a project. Why they hate us? Because they're not us. So, okay, go to Exodus chapter 19. This is what does it say? Exodus chapter 19, verse 5.
Exodus chapter 19, verse 5. Now therefore, if ye obey my voice
If
indeed,
you will obey my voice.
if ye will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a particular treasure unto me.
Peculiar.
Peculiar treasure unto me above all people.
The same as all people. Does it say that? Does it say that if we obey his voice, we're going to be the same as everybody else? No, it says we will be above all people. That's why they hate us. They hate us when we don't obey his voice, but they hate us more when we do. That's the reason why Yahushua said, and you will be hated of all nations for what? For my name's sake. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
Amen.
Amen. Talking to Mike.
Thank you, man.
So essentially what happened is what I'm thinking about this. When we became slaves, they made is what they did. Did they graft us into their tree?
You can view it that way. You can view it that way.
Because we weren't going to do it unless they made us slaves.
So I don't know how I can answer that one. They didn't know what they were doing. Remember, he's the author and finisher. That means he already finished the story. So he gave them a certain amount of license and freedom to do what they were going to do as part of our punishment. But how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things, right, revealed? We were reading in Obadiah. They went above and beyond what they were supposed to do. None of these prophecies say that they were supposed to kill us or rape us or do any of those things or dump us overboard. It didn't say that. We were supposed to be their servants. That's it.
So how
Jacob and Esau. Right. But
did we forget to circumcise our children?
How do we?
How did we forget?
We were
Because
forced not to circumcise our
That's what I'm
children.
talking about. So they forced us to get into the way of thinking, right?
So, okay, so watch this. I want you to imagine that in front of you there is a chessboard, and on one side is Yahushua, and on the other side is Satan, and they're just playing chess. Now, Yahushua created the game, but Satan still wants to play it, and he thinks that he can win. Does that make sense? The pawns that we have on this side, the pawns and the pieces are Israel here, but the pawns and the pieces on that side are Gentiles. Okay, so the Gentiles belong to Satan. The children of the kingdom belong to Yahushua. And they're just sitting there watching this game play out. That's technically what it is, but the Most High has already written the story from the beginning. He wrote the end of the story from the beginning. That's how we're able to have so much faith and say, it's already written. All I got to do is continue what's written.
So that's why we can get baptized for the dead. It's like a checkmate that God had.
They come back. When my pawn gets all the way over, if my pawn endures all the way to the end, what happens to my pawn? He can become a more powerful piece and make his way back across the board.
Wow.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes total sense.
You have to be able to see it. It's just a big cosmic chess match. There's a really good book called The Cosmic Chess Match, which explains some of these details that I've covered. Okay.
So as you were talking, she's like, well, what I really want to know is Haman, was Haman an Agagite, and is he a descendant?